We are live. Happy Cyber Monday here at the Con Guy Happy Hour. We are so glad you guys joined us tonight. Tonight, we are going through our wish list, our geeky Christmas list, and we are providing a guide for your holiday season. Also tonight, we are privileged to welcome back a friend of the show. He is one of our favorite convention mainstays, and he dresses all of us. It's Mr. Tony Kim, the founder and managing partner of Hero Within, a lifestyle fashion brand that celebrates the heroism found in all of us. And whether it's Star Trek, DC Comics, or any number of geeky fandoms, Hero Within has you covered in style. With that, Tony, welcome back to the show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
So great.
How you doing, Tony?
Tony, I'm so glad
you're catching me. So coming off of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, like the past 4 days, actually except Thursday night, the past 5 days has been a whirlwind. So I'm barely conscious right now as we're closing down Cyber Monday. So forgive me if I'm not completely coherent. So.
And if you guys are watching this live, you've got about 4 hours. 4 hours left. Let's get it in there. All right.
Let's see if we can sell some things. Or buy stuff
good to see you.
Blood good.
Yes, good to see you guys. Hello, everybody. We will start here. But Tony, real quick before we start, can you give us just it's been a bit of time since we talked to you. We did talk with you a little bit before when the shutdowns were happening and everything, and we are still in the middle of a pandemic. As a matter of fact,
that was like 8 years ago, right?
It seems like it, doesn't it? Oh my God. But so tonight we're kind of throwing some of the focus we would hope on some of the vendors and some of the people that normally show up at conventions and Comic-Con and WonderCon and whatnot. From what you've seen, where are we at right now, and what does the next few months, the next 6 months look like? I mean, if you are able to tell us any of that.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone else, I think we're all guessing, but the landscape of cons is not super promising right now, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, as we all heard, the vaccines starting to get distributed, and we get to see kind of what that's going to look like and how long it's going to take. But everyone's saying, professionals are all saying that that's going to take the first half of the year to sort of get that ball rolling. And so conventions across the nations everyone is very nervous, very anxious, we saw this year so many shows committing to a date and pushing back and delaying, and so no one wants to do that again. And so most of the major cons have been very quiet. I mean, we've seen ReedPop they've already announced that their typical sort of February, March shows like Emerald City Comic-Con and what's the other one? Oh, C2E2.
Yes,
those shows that typically are in the springtime, they've already pushed way back into December. And so it sounds like shows that are not willing to commit this soon, but it sounds like there's probably going to be a mad dash for the latter half of next year. So,
yeah,
it's anyone's, who knows, but I would imagine that the first 6 months of 2021 is going to look a lot like it is, this past year.
Oh, yeah. Also,
the back half can be packed.
Yeah, well, hooray for the back half. I mean, that's going to let's hope that this kind of makes up for the front half, especially for the vendors, especially for people like you, that this is your living. Like, I know that D23 Expo, they moved a whole year. So they got out of this coming year. But I've heard that there's the possibility that, fingers crossed, San Diego Comic-Con might be the very first convention of the year if they have it,
Well, they normally
open tickets.
Yeah, the early signs of that, of course, is WonderCon, their sister show, and they've not really made announcements towards that. And it sounds like they're also.
Don't you think?
Say again?
Isn't WonderCon just way too early?
Yeah, it seems like if they haven't said anything. I mean, no news is bad news for all of us, and so with no vendors locked in and no dates announced in the hotel blocks, all that stuff, none of that's in motion. That pretty much spells out that WonderCon probably won't be happening in March.
Right.
But again, who knows? I mean, next couple 2-3 months, who knows? I mean, things could change But it sounds like that we're not going to have any major show in the first part of next year.
Wait. We're all here.
Hey, we're all here.
It's all here.
Now that everybody, Tony, thank you for bringing this up. I think it's both. It is kind of a sad thing, but also, there's more important things in the world. But still, it does look like at least the first 3-4 months, probably definitely don't count on any shows. And it's touch and go after that. All right, everybody is here, so let's start up here. And everybody, let's go around and introduce ourselves and tell everybody who's here tonight. Cheeseman.
Hey, I am Cheeseman. I'm not as lucky as everybody else right now. I'm drinking some nice water out of Ohio State Cup. But go Bucks. I hope you're playing this week. And, yeah.
I know. Come on, Bucks. If this game gets canceled, they're knocked out of the postseason, right?
Yeah, they can't cancel. I think they might be playing without their coach, and there's possibly some players. But, I mean, their schedule they should be able to handle pretty easily. Not to be arrogant, but they should be able to handle it. So hopefully, no matter what, they'll play these 2 games, even if it's with like 11 players, and no coach. Yeah.
All right, next to Cheeseman, who do we have?
Hi. Oh, yeah, I forget that we're actually seeing it all the same. It's not like on Zoom. Hi, I'm Derek. I'm a regular here. Excited to see Tony and glad to talk about all the cool stuff coming out.
Yep. All right, Katie.
It's me, Con Girl KT, and rocking my ugly Christmas sweater of Vader due to a certain passing that happened. So I figured it was worth repping Vader. But excited to talk about how we can all save some money during this time. So
what are you drinking for your happy hour?
One of our friends is over, and she brought these tiki rum Mai Tai.
Ooh, Cutwater.
They're 12.5%. And
wow.
Yeah.
She's not going to remember the end of the show.
Katie's going to get fun.
But earlier I was drinking a wine spritzer. So.
And then, of course, we have Tony Kim, and we're going to come back to him in just 1 second. But on the other side of Tony, the Good Samaritan of the night, who was Ben's here.
Nope, there we go. Hold on. Hero Within. Sorry, over here.
Yep.
He's got a
drinking out of my Within glass.
Ooh.
There you go. Hey, everybody, it's me, old buddy Ben Cleaver. I just witnessed a car accident on my street.
Going at 25 miles per hour, I'm sure.
I was in my front yard taking a picture of the Christmas lights on the front of my house so that I could show them on the show tonight. And I'm facing the house, and I heard a car pass behind me like normal, like a car driving down the street. And then all of a sudden I hear, bam! And I guess I didn't sign a contract or anything so I can tell you what happened. But I guess it was like an elderly man was driving a van, and either something happened where he then just swerved to the right, maybe going 35 miles an hour, ran into the back of a parked car. The car flew 20 yards forward down the street.
Wow.
And this guy's in a minivan. The front end is crunched up. He hops the curb into this house's front yard. No other property damage. But he had sideswiped a car, crashed into this other one. That flew 20 yards down the street. He was up in the yard. I immediately, like, people start coming out of their houses. I immediately just, like, dial 911. Like, I wasn't even thinking. Like, that's just my fingers did it without me even thinking. And then I'm on the phone, and I'm like, I'm used to being on the phone for my day job. So I was just, like, all professional, I guess. I don't know. I think I was. Maybe I was rambling like an idiot. Who knows?
Was the person's name Clark Griswold?
Yeah. No, I was like an elderly man, and he was bleeding, and I think he was the only one inside. And my neighbor came out and was like talking to him, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I think the guy was kind of loopy. I'm hoping he'll be okay. I think he was in his 70s.
All right.
But yeah. So tonight,
best wishes and prayers for him. That's for sure.
He must have saw the Home Alone mural in your neighborhood. That would have made me crash my car because that's the most badass mural I've ever seen.
He was looking at your Christmas tree lights.
He might have been looking at our Christmas lights. I'm too much of a distraction.
All right, Brad. All right, I'm here, and I haven't even watched Wendy yet. This better hashtag
Oh
be
my
good.
goodness.
All right, let's talk about more car wrecks.
All right, no. But also, hello, Adam. Adam Braggs, good to see you.
What's up?
Also, Adam says, Luke Cheeseman, put your hands over your eyes, upside down, turned away, and say, "I'm Batman" in your best Batman
So
voice.
is that like this or
Oh
something?
no, I think does he mean like
Like
this?
this?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh.
probably what it's been.
Oh, all right.
Even
This
do
is
that?
more interesting that I don't know how to do this thing.
It's true.
I like this though. I'm Batman.
All right.
I'll
And
be
he
like
said-
the Daredevil version of Batman.
And he wants to drop a link. He wants a link to whatever you're drinking, Katie. All
I
right.
don't know, but this is what it is. They're not
So
paying
weird.
us, I promise.
Well, we're going to talk tonight about Cyber Monday. Mainly, we're going to talk about the stuff coming down the pike for the Christmas and holiday season. We want to encourage everybody. Please support your vendors, your local vendors, your small businesses. I mean, we're all going to go to Target. We're all going to go to Amazon. But Tony's got better stuff, and we're going to go through it tonight. And like I said, Tony, actually, he's kind of like dressed a lot of it. I mean, he has provided the means for many of us to look our best. So, Tony, we are going to start right at the top. And is there anything about your line that you want to tell us before we get going here? How have you guys been doing? What's going on?
Yeah. You know, a quick shout out to all the other small business owners out there. You know, the pandemic, of course, has affected everybody, but particularly hard on small businesses. You know, a lot of these companies like Amazon and Apple and you know, a lot of these larger companies have all really have grown, some by 10, 20, 30% over the pandemic. But small businesses have dropped anywhere from 30 to 40%, with about 1 in 4 small businesses going out of business. And so, you know, for all of the my small business owners and for anyone who's watching, you know, support small businesses and small business owners, because it's not just, you know, what I always say is that you're not just buying stuff, but you're investing in someone's dreams. And so, but yeah. So anyway, but for Here Within, yeah, it's been a crazy, like for everybody else, a crazy. How long has it been? 10 months or something like that, 9, 10 months, and we've had to, like everybody, just as we're trying to ride along, and with the lack of course, conventions, the lack of movies, which for us, without movies to promote merchandise, you know, it's very difficult. And even as we go into, I mean, at this time, Wonder Woman's slate to release in December, but even at that, you know, like, a lot of momentum, as we've all seen, has sort of like played, because it's been sort of like up in a roller coaster ride, as you know, for the past 6 months. And so all of that has translated into a difficult time for us and for many people. And but I'm grateful that we've been able to continue to move forward. And one thing that we focus on is new license partnership with BBC. And then we also announced earlier.
Tony, we just lost you a little bit right there. I think we had a bad connection, but you said you're starting to talk about a new partnership. I don't want to ruin.
Yeah, the new partnerships.
Yeah. Am I back? Am I back?
There you are.
Yeah, you're there.
You can hear me? Okay. Yeah.
He's slowly forming
So
it. You know.
even in the midst of, I'm back. I'm good.
You are back. You are
You're
back.
good.
So even in the midst of a slow year, our company really focused on forming new partnerships. And so we were really excited last week to announce our new partnership with the BBC. So Doctor Who, which I'm a longtime fan of Doctor Who. And also we announced this weekend our partnership with Godzilla. Toho.
Tony, I got to tell you, though, when we were talking about, we were saying, hey, let's get Tony on the show. And I said, yeah, he's got some cool stuff. And then I love Godzilla so much. And Ben goes, Jim, he's got Godzilla. I'm like, no way, Tony's got Godzilla. That is so amazing, Tony.
How much money can Jim spend right now?
I know. Yeah. Wait. And I don't want to interrupt you, but let's look at this. This is beautiful. This is not what I was. The way
I want to see Jim in the red one for sure.
Yeah. Tony, talk about this.
Yeah, you know, for us, I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I mean, one of my youngest memories in fandom is my brother and I staying up till like 3 or 4 a.m. to watch Godzilla, because this is kind of before the VHS, recordings and all that. And so I've been a fan ever since. And so when we started with when we talked about this partnership, we've been talking with Toho for about 6 months now. We knew that we really wanted to create something that was very different from our other Here Within lines. I mean, typically we do very kind of subtle and nuanced sort of clothing, but I just felt like with the Godzilla, with the size and the scope and sort of the grandeur of Godzilla, we wanted to go big and bold and really bring in sort of like a fusion Asian streetwear sort of look. So we worked with again Toho, that they had some new prints that they haven't released yet that we were able to use for these designs, and yeah, I'm really very excited, and it seems like as we released it today that we got a lot of fans that were very excited as well.
The thing and for those of you who are listening, I would encourage you to go to the YouTube channel, go to That Hashtag Show's YouTube channel, or go to theconguy.com and check out the video, because we're going to be showing a lot of stuff tonight. And I tell you what, Brad's offering up some services here, but Brad says he's still down to shoot some of your pieces on celebrities. They would love these. And the thing is that what we just saw, like when I heard that you had Godzilla, I didn't know exactly how you would design it, but what's the artwork that you guys have? That Japanese style of artwork, the waves and stuff. That was beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. The way it just surprised me how you guys did that.
Let me say this real quick, Tony. Let me butt in here real quick. The crop hoodie, the crop women's hoodie, is so sexy.
Yeah.
If I was a young single man at a convention and I saw a young lady wearing that, I might even go up and talk to her. And the best thing about it is my wife, whom you know, and you've helped her out with styling her before. Brianna saw that and she was like, "Yeah, that's cute. I want one of those." And I was like, "I want you to wear one of those."
Especially after what you just said, she's going to want to get hit on first, so she's going to get one.
Honestly, like when I saw that, I was like, "There's so many, not just Asians, but so many. There's so much Asian influence in the designs of those. So I can picture them being really, really popular. I mean, it's really awesome to have catered with that culture as well with the clothing, and I think that's really special because I'm not like a massive Godzilla fan, but since I am Japanese, I am a Godzilla fan by default. But I mean, my dad was in a cheesy Bill and Ted's Godzilla spoof thing when I was growing up, so I think that's really awesome. If you pair that with some awesome sneakers, I can see so many people wearing that, so that's awesome thing to get the license to.
And it's got a special sale going on for the next 4 hours after that. But it's really, even after that, it doesn't get that much more expensive. It's, the normal price is very affordable. Right?
Thank you. Well, we did.
Yeah, and to anybody watching or listening to this who hasn't seen,
we start out with we start out with.
I'm sorry, Tony. I think we're losing you here.
I think he's back.
You hear me? Am I there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was just going to say that we wanted to come out with, of course, a Godzilla piece, the white and purple jacket called the King of the Monsters jacket. We want to come out with his arch nemesis, the Hydra, three-headed wing. He's very iconic, and so we kind of felt like you all know there's tons of great road characters within the pantheon of Godzilla. So we have a lot of other designs that we can't wait to release.
Nice.
Cool. I can't wait to see him. Let's go on to this next one here.
Yes, I was excited about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so I've seen it many times at
Yeah.
conventions and everywhere else. They've got TARDIS dresses that
Yeah.
girls will wear, and they're cool, they're fun. But this shirt, like, I love that you have to kind of do a second look before you realize right away that it's the TARDIS. And I love that it's got this cool kind of British, I don't know, almost like punk style look to it. And it's a fit that looks like the kind of shirt that I want to wear, you know, too, because I like a slimmer fit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are just a lot of things about it that I love. I love that it's subtle, but also anybody who is a Doctor Who fan will get it very quickly.
Yep.
And I think Derek would love to see a girl at a convention wearing the blue shirt.
You know, I
immediately want to go hit on her. But Laura needs to get it first, so he'll hit on her.
Okay,
You
fine.
know, so before Here Within started, one of the, you know, as a big Doctor Who fan, one of the first items of articles of clothing that I made for a convention was a TARDIS shirt very similar to this. And, you know, I just basically like downloaded patches and I basically sewed them onto a shirt and found a shirt like this. And I basically just, you know, made one to wear to conventions. And so now that a few years later, it's kind of come full circle that I'm excited to actually make a TARDIS shirt very similar to the one that.
What about the other shirt? How can you describe the design of that one? And for those who are listening, we are looking at two pieces of clothing that are themed to Doctor Who. So what about this?
So you know, the nothing's really up more than the introduction of the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, and so I love her. I think she's fantastic, and I really like how you know, every Doctor has a very distinct look about her, and so the goal here was to create a hoodie that can really kind of take the design elements from the 13th and you know, incorporate it into a really cool and practical and comfy, stylish hoodie that doesn't scream Doctor Who. Like, I think if you there is you can barely see it in the image, but there is a Who stitched patch on the shoulder, but it's not super, or on the arm. It's not super obvious. But when you look at the design itself, it's not screaming Doctor Who. But if you know what Doctor Who looks like, or what the 13th Doctor looks like, then you'll get it. But if you don't, then it's just sort of a cool looking hoodie.
Cool. All right, let's go on to the next one. And this is the one you were talking about, you know, being affected by the movie release schedule. And I tell you what, that is, we're looking at two pieces of clothing, a jean jacket and a sweatshirt, both of them themed to Wonder Woman.
Yeah, so the jean jacket is another version of, we've had the previous Wonder Woman jacket, which is on our website, but we did, because it's 1980s, we decided to do an acid wash version of the Wonder Woman denim jacket. So this is the same design as before, but done in an acid wash. And, you know, so it'd be perfect for your buttons and your flare and whatnot, and sort of bring in the 80s with an acid wash denim jacket. And then we have a sweatshirt that has like, basically the Wonder Woman logo kind of big stitched across the front, and then a star design on the bottom. Again, sort of like not super garish, but it's something that reflects the 80s and something that is very comfy and cool for, you know, everyone's stay at home during this season, holiday season.
Yeah, it's cool. Hey, and I just want to encourage anyone who is watching, if you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments and we will make sure to pass those along. For example, Adam Briggs, retrally perfect Wonder Woman. He loves that. Plus Godzilla. I think he's a fan like me. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Are you wearing the old Wonder Woman, Tony, right now?
Yeah. Well, this is the classic Wonder Woman. So the normal denim indigo, but the other one again is the acid wash. So.
And
nice.
Just so everybody who's watching or listening knows, because if you guys aren't familiar with Hero Within stuff, it is so well done, and the way that you guys do the seams and use that instead of like embroidery. I mean, I've seen all sorts of techniques. as someone who is a seamstress, I always am paying attention to that, and you guys are pristine with it. So they're very well made. They are comfortable as hell. Like, and I have the Captain Marvel bomber jacket, and there's places for your pens. There's literally so many pockets, and anybody that's like me, you love your pockets, and they're really well done and really well executed. But also, there's a little bit of something for everybody. So there is more stuff that is a little bit more vibrant and detailed for the people who like making a bold statement. But then there's also subtle things too, which I also love. But also, Tony, I gotta say, y'all make damn good jackets, because jackets are hard. Nerd jackets are hard to find. So you guys really do a good thing.
Thank you. Well, in addition to just like jackets, you know, cold weather type jackets, but blazers too. I've got that Superman blazer and I love it. And adding to what Katie said, like the quality, the design, the style was great, but also there's good customer service with the company, because like when my wife was organizing getting the jacket for me for my birthday, they didn't have the size small enough. And then we tried to get a medium and see if we altered, but the design, because it's a cool, unique pattern on the back, you couldn't quite, the seamstress wasn't able to do anything with it. And then like somebody contacted my wife again via email after she'd reached out and said, hey, we found another small, we can exchange. I mean, just like the follow-up and everything, the follow-through. It was just really great. We were just really pleased with dealing with good people as we were getting this, besides getting quality stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I'm rocking a DC one that's still, there's still a few left in smaller sizes. It's got the Batman on the back.
All right, Alex. Hey, since we're talking about it, Tony, where can people go to buy your clothes?
Yeah, you can go to herewithinstore.com and herewithin on all the social. So.
Yep. We have another one. We have a couple more. Let's go through. Here's one. Ben. This is fantastic.
That's a good
I tell you what a great shot. Ben, where was this? Well, Streamy Awards.
This was at the Streamy Awards a couple years ago. This is actually a Getty Images. I'm in Getty Images, you guys.
Wow, you have arrived.
Right. I have arrived.
We're looking at a photograph of Ben and his lovely wife on the red carpet at the Streamy Awards. And Tony, what is she? What's your pieces? What is she wearing? Who is she wearing?
Well, first I gotta say, Ben, I think you're in the Getty not because of, unfortunately, you. I think it's because you're wife. She is wearing our Wonder Woman cocktail dress, and this has been a super popular dress. Tons of people who have requested. It's been sold out since then, and we actually had. She looks beautiful in it, by the way. But we have had a lot of requests for it to come back, and we actually had plans for it to come back to release during the new movie. But because of the past 6 months or so, and there's not as much of demand for event wear clothing right now. So we do have plans for it to return. It's just waiting for the right time. It's just no one's going to parties right now. No one's going out, and so it's not the right time to bring it back. So we don't want to bring it back, make a big deal of it, and then it just sit on the shelf. And so yeah.
All right, let's go through a couple more of these. That makes sense. By the way, the last party that I went to was a very safe party. Tony, we met down in San Diego during Comic-Con out on the lawn. Remember that? You threw a cool little, that was kind of cool. That was great. All right. Here's something.
Look, I right before this. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Tony.
Oh, I was just say, so this is our Section 31 jackets, and basically it's a hoodie, but it has a crossover flap construction design, so it's off center, and the Section 31, if you're familiar with Star Trek Discovery, Section 31 sort of like the covert operations of the Federation. So they're the Secret Service, and it's like the organization that no one talks about. in this iteration. So, of course, Michelle. So we wanted to create something that's kind of reflective of that. Very cool that their logo is the Starfleet insignia, but it's as you can see, there's like a lower patch there that has insignia on it, but it's like part black, part gray, and so we kind of wanted to flesh that out in a hoodie form. And so, so that's kind of our Section 31 jacket again, and that's kind of subtle, but we're hoping that again, if you are a Discovery fan, that you'll really like it.
Let's jump through a couple these last few real quick, and this is something I think that's on your sale today. And what is this? This is the Batman jacket.
Batman peacoat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Batman peacoat. This is one that we had from the very beginning, and we've been sold out of them for probably a year and a half, 2 years now. A big demand for it to return, and so we feel like that with Matt Reeves' new movie, The Batman, we feel like it was time to bring it back for this winter season. And so this has probably been our most popular item over the years. And we've had the most requests for it. And this one has, besides being traditional peacoat construction, it's got the bat symbol integrated into the seams into the back. And then the inside all yellow with a bunch of pockets. Like there's like these utility belt pockets on the inside. And yeah, it's been a really popular with fans, and we're really excited to bring the version 2 peacoat back.
Cool. Last three. These are some of your things that I saw at the conventions.
Yeah, so we got this is our 80th anniversary Superman blazer, and then our 80th anniversary Wonder Woman retro track jacket. Also kind of inspired by Wonder Woman 1984. And Wonder Woman's 80th anniversary is 2021. So we wanted to get an early start on that and help fans celebrate her, especially since the movie's coming out on Christmas Day. So really excited about this jacket. And it's actually, it's a unisex design. It's sized for ladies, but you know, I wear it, and it's really popular with the guys as well. So yeah,
really cool. All right, last two. Now these are kind of something. Can you tell us about that? You got a Doctor Who? Is that an enamel pin here? But what's this other pin that you have over here?
Well, this is actually a. Well, first of all, I gotta say, enamel pins is not something that we were in the business for, but like many other businesses over the pandemic, we've kind of had to make some pivots and make some changes. And so we added a whole collection of enamel pins. It was one of those things that lower points during these difficult economic times, people can still buy things that they love, but they don't necessarily have to spend as much. And so we've done a whole collection of enamel pins, a lot of 2020 themed pins. And so this one is the new Doctor Who logo. So we wanted to sort of help kick off our collection with the Doctor Who pin. We also have one for Godzilla as well. But this other image is our 2020 Christmas ornament. And, you know, we felt like no Christmas tree would be complete without a recap of the awfulness of 2020. And so we did an ornament that kind of covers all the highlights or lowlights of the year. And we just released it over the Black Friday weekend. It's been really popular, and people have been buying it up.
And for those of you who are listening to this, it's an ornament. It says 2020, has a mask on it, has a symbol for 6 feet apart. It has the BLM or more general protest sign. I voted. Yeah. But it also has a roll of toilet paper on it, which is so great.
Yeah. It's got the Zoom logo. It's got fire on it. Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Corona. Tony, is that sold out or is that still available?
Yeah.
And he just froze up. Tony, you still there?
It sounds like it's still available.
Still available, Tony? Okay. And here's our last.
It's still available. It's selling quick, but we still some.
That's a very good one. Here's our final one. Okay.
That's that's gonna be such a good thing for like in the future years when like 20 years from now everybody's like, what? And you're like, oh, so here's the story.
Yeah.
Some people had baby's first Christmas. We had 2020.
Well, we want to make something too, like people want to be able to give like stocking stuffers and that kind of thing, and so it's kind of a little bit of a gag gift element that people can give. You know.
Love it.
And speaking of 2020, and these are cool things to remember. Here's our final one for you. Yes, these are great. We are looking at 2 more pins.
Go
ahead, Tony.
Yeah, we did the 2020 red shirt pin came out I don't know, a couple months ago, I guess, and you know I knew that it would be popular, but it was like a little bit surprising how popular it was, and we ended up selling out of it. And then we had we brought back just a handful, like a few dozen for Black Friday, and so we still have like a couple left, I think. And then I had to make just like all staring at Zoom meetings all day long, and we're Zooming with all of our friends, and nothing replaces good old Comic-Cons and seeing each other, you know, in person. And so this is sort of an homage to Zoom life, I guess.
Yeah.
It's great. These are 2 pins, and for those of you who may not be watching the YouTube channel, it's 2 different pins. One of them is an enamel pin of the Star Trek red shirt with the 2020 at the top, and it is beaten up and tattered. That is hilarious. And the other one is, of course, the other pin is a Zoom, like a Brady Bunch Zoom screen with "I miss my con friends." And I know that you did this one. You did back before San Diego this year, and that one it sold out back then, didn't it? And
sold out. And then we came back with another set for the holidays.
All right. This is great stuff, man.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Also, I bought the exclusive RIP 2020 with the San Diego Comic-Con eye logo that's crying. I was able to get it when you guys did your restock during Comic-Con, and I have it on my lanyard at work, and it's one of those ones that people don't notice right away, but as soon as they go, they're just like, I was supposed to go to Comic-Con too, and like it's a talking point of all the community being like, I was supposed to be there. So I get a lot of reactions about that pin. So, and I love it. It's one of my favorite pins. I'm not a big pin person personally, but I still really love that pin. So.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying that. I think, and again, our company, we never would have thought of doing pins. And so, but again, the pandemic has kind of forced us all to sort of like explore new options and new ways to express our company and new ways to sort of provide for fandom, because it's a downturn time. I mean, not a lot of people have the expendable income to buy like $100 jacket, but they still want something, right? And they want to support as well as they want to express themselves. And so, you know, they could maybe buy an $8 pin, you know, something like that. So you know, we're hoping that we could provide something that fans will see value in.
Hey, does anybody have any questions for Tony before we let him go here? And
I'm on the website. I'm looking at the website right now. The ornament looks really cool on the tree and everything.
I've been checking it all out while we've been on here. I love it. I mean, I've never disappointed when I look at the Hero Within store, and I'm never disappointed with any of the products I've gotten too.
And you have free shipping with the code Black Alert 2020 right now.
Yeah. And don't tell anyone, but it goes till noon tomorrow. So don't tell anybody.
We won't say.
Don't say it. Don't tell anyone.
I mean, it's a. Don't tell anyone, but everybody watches.
Don't tell anybody.
So you know.
Tony, thanks for coming out. Can you remind us again, where can people go to find your products?
Yeah, you can go to herowithinstore.com, and then if you just search up Hero Within on all the social, that's us. And then my personal email or Twitter, is crazy4 Comic-Con.
As always, Tony, it is such a pleasure to have you on the show. You know what? I always say I like it when the good guys win. You know, when the good guys do well. You're one of the good guys, and we just want you to do well. I know you've had a challenging year. Everybody's had a challenging year, but our hopes and prayers are with you to continue. You do good stuff, and you're a good guy. So we like seeing you at the cons, man. I tell you what.
Thank you. And I want to say 2 things that it's the fans that make any company survive. And so thank you, special thanks to all the fans that are out there that have helped Here Within make it through this difficult year. And then it's places like the Con Guy that's, media outlets that not only celebrate the best in pop culture, but then also help, small businesses like us and artists and creators and all that. And so, websites like yours really help enable so many small businesses survive as well. So thank you all so much for not only your personal support, but then also just getting, supporting all these great companies. And so thank you guys.
Well, we appreciate it. And if you guys are listening, by the way, Tony is not paying us at all. There is no payment. We just love his stuff. His stuff is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, a personal.
Here's to a much better 2021. Okay.
Indeed. I can't wait to see that ornament.
Everybody, including Hero Within.
All right. Tony, you're welcome to stay as long as you want, but thank you very much for joining us.
All right. Thank you all. We'll see you again soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Tony.
Yeah,
see you, Tony.
Tony.
I think I'm going to buy this ornament.
Guys,
It was a private bedroom on the International Space Station.
Ben, I'm so glad because because we were talking about, Heroes Within. I've always loved their stuff. And then I just remember Ben going, Jim, we've got Godzilla. And I was like, freaking A. The thing was, were you guys surprised by the design of the Godzilla jackets? I was.
So,
Yeah, it's not what I expected. But
That was really cool.
What's that, Katie?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it till you showed it because I looked at the website the other day and it still said coming soon.
Yeah, it didn't get. They dropped it today.
Gotcha. So I haven't been on the internet today to check that. And honestly, I went to Little Tokyo a couple weeks ago, and that looks like something you would buy in a store in Little Tokyo. So that's awesome. I mean, I can think of so many people who would absolutely love that. I mean, I'm not big on massive prints like that. I am very picky, but I'll buy that women's crop hoodie. That looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that's pretty amazing. That was freaking amazing.
And then when you said there's gonna be Ghidorah and all these other, monster stuff too. I mean, there's such a huge community of people that could buy that. I mean, like I said, I have to like Godzilla by default because I'm a Japanese American woman, and it's the biggest Japanese.
Why do you like Godzilla? He destroyed Tokyo.
That's true.
That's what I get that, but it's so big because it is a Japanese villain.
Yeah, so, I'm just pulling your leg. I think I love Godzilla. Love Godzilla. Hey, so we're going to go into a little bit more, but Katie, you did bring something up right as the show was starting that we have to pay a little bit of tribute to. Hey, Ben, were you able to at all, I know you've been out saving an old man on the side of the road tonight.
It's a little, that's a little much, but okay.
You're such a good
He saved someone's life.
He saved somebody's life. Hey, were you able to see the Google link that I sent around?
I looked at the doc, the Google doc that you sent.
Well, the only reason I'm saying is because we have a little tribute to David Prowse on there. I didn't know if you wanted to read that or kind of go off on that, or if not, I can do it. Or
yeah, I can. Give me 1 second to pull it back up. Sorry.
Okay. Well, no, as he's doing that, he's going to do that. But also, if you guys have not had a chance, and we have it on theconguy.com, it's also on that hashtag. Ben Cleaver is now an unboxer. It was such a cool thing, Ben, that you got to that unboxing. You did the lightsaber. What was it? The lightsaber light?
It was a lightsaber, lamp stand, basically.
And I saw those at Star Wars Celebration. Those were awesome.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Where did this thing go? I'm sorry.
No worries.
You. There we go. Found it.
All right, cool. But Katie, you were about to ask me a question?
I didn't get to watch the whole video because it's been like a crazy day of Christmas decorating. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a crazy day of cleaning and Christmas decorating. Can you still put a lampshade on it, or is it actually?
No. It's just a
lightsaber standing
Go
up.
watch the unboxing video. You'll see all of it. Go over to hashtagshow.com. Watch the unboxing video.
I just bought an ornament. I pressed purchase.
Oh no! What I do?
2020 thing.
Okay, all right, Ben. We have a very sad news this weekend. Ben, if you could kind of report for us.
Yes. So many of us recognize the voice of Darth Vader as being the great James Earl Jones. But those of us who are hardcore Star Wars fans, and many who are not hardcore as well, I guess, know that the actor who actually put on the suit and was the physical embodiment of Vader was a British actor and bodybuilder named David Prowse. And he died at the age of 85 this week. He was born in 1935. He won the British Weightlifting Championship in 1962 and represented England in the weightlifting category at the Commonwealth Games in Brisbane that same year. He played Frankenstein's monster in the 1967 Casino Royale and again in the Horror of Frankenstein. Played Frankenstein in Casino Royale, Jim?
I think that's...
It's weird. This came directly from Variety.
Okay.
I cut and paste. I don't know what I was.
That sounds like a typo. Did anybody run this by IMDb? I mean, we know IMDb doesn't always debunk falsehood. We know from experience. But
all right.
But he also played Frankenstein in the Horror of Frankenstein 1970 and Frankenstein's Monster from Hell 1974. He played a bodyguard in Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange in 71. And that's where George Lucas himself spotted him. He auditioned for both Darth Vader and Chewbacca and eventually landed the part of the Sith Lord. However, his accent was deemed unsuitable for the part, and while he played the role physically, the voice performance was, as I said, done by James Earl Jones. Prowse will best be remembered for being the man behind the mask of Darth Vader in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and Star Wars Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi. In his later years, he was a familiar figure at Star Wars conventions. His memoir, Straight from the Force's Mouth, that's clever, was published in 2011. The story of his life was told in a 2015 documentary titled I Am Your Father. We are so sad to hear that Prowse has passed, Mark Hamill tweeted. He was a kind man and much more than Darth Vader. Actor, husband, father, member of the Order of the British Empire, 3-time British weightlifting champion, and safety icon, the Green Cross Code Man. He loved his fans as much as they loved him. Rest in peace.
He will be missed.
Did you guys see the picture that was circulating over the internet this week after he passed?
No.
All the actors who have passed as their Force ghost form, and then the rest of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I was like crying because there's only 2 people left in that picture who are still living, and it was a really powerful picture. And I feel like, as sad as it is, the fact that that picture exists is a little bit beautiful, and the fact that Star Wars fans can appreciate what it's all given us, because there's so much toxicness right now, and that picture was kind of like, it's sad, but the fact that you still live with us is great. You can't take away that.
Right. They have a legacy. It will live forever, right? Thank you, Ben. I by the way, I did look up 1967 Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Played Frankenstein's creature.
Yeah, so apparently that Casino Royale from 1967 was more, they made the movie more of a spoof of James Bond.
Yeah,
if you look at some of the
Peter Sellers of Pink Panther fame, I believe. Am I right? Are you guys looking at that right now?
Well, Woody Allen is in it, but I think David Niven is the...
David Niven, yeah. But
Yeah.
Peter Sellers is in it too, I think.
Oh, he is. Peter Sellers as Evelyn Tremble. So part of the plot is James Bond comes out of retirement and to defeat the bad guys, or a way to trick the villains, he proposes that every agent be called James Bond now. So they kind of, everybody becomes a 007. Yeah. David Niven is Sir James Bond, but everybody else gets codenamed James Bond from the sound
All
of
right.
it. Anyway.
And I am going to try my best, and I get criticized for this, to make sure we don't go super long tonight. But so we just have a few more things. And I'm first going to go to Katie. Katie, as we were talking about Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and this geek holiday season, I mean, it's everybody's holiday season, but
Yeah.
peak shopping. Do you have anything that you're particularly looking at that you have found?
So, obviously, Amazon is the #1 place that has the most Cyber Monday deals when it comes to gaming stuff. I'm going to talk about gaming because it is normally what I do for our Cyber Monday days. So there is HyperCloud X headphones on sale. There's all sorts of stuff on sale as far as accessories go for you big gamers out there. I did see a funny article, Wired purchased like a gaming article for all you gamers, and it had PlayStation 5, and then on the article it had it crossed out. It says, "There's no deals, but it's a popular seller of the season. Good luck finding it, y'all." That's all I have to say. My brother-in-law went to wait in line for GameStop or Best Buy, one of the two. I think it was Best Buy. He went to wait in line at like 11 o'clock p.m. to try to get a PlayStation 5. And the ad for the PlayStation 5 said 2 minimum of the PlayStation 5 will be available. When they said 2 minimum, they literally meant 2. They were in line, and then at 6 a.m., the guy came out and said, "We only have 2 PlayStation 5s. They had 2. Xbox had 7. So, for all you people looking for a PlayStation 5 for Christmas, if you did not pre-order it, you're pretty much SOL. But hopefully it'll, and apparently according to the employee that was working there, probably June. Unfortunately, for everybody who hasn't gotten it yet, it's probably going to be quite a while. PlayStation did not make enough. They did not make enough PlayStation 5s. For a normal day, they did not make enough, but for a pandemic, they made significantly underrated how much it would sell. But that's understandable. You can only plan so much for a pandemic. But that said, is there a PlayStation sale going on where you can get a very good discount on all of your favorite games. I picked up a Black Friday games, as did my roommate. I believe Target, even though it's not technically Cyber Monday, I believe their sales are still going on right now. So if you are on the West Coast, you might still be able to make it there if they're open till 12. I got Ghost of Tsushima for $40 versus $60, but you can also get it on sale on the PlayStation Store. There's so many gaming deals that you can get. My roommate got Tony Hawk. She was super stoked about it.
Oh, that's cool.
$25 at Target, but there is sales on Amazon for a whole bunch of games as well as the PlayStation Store. So definitely check out those things if you still have time today. And some of those sales do go a little bit later. Amazon has a countdown to tell you exactly how long their Cyber Monday deals go. So if you're not sure, just check Amazon. But that's it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. PlayStation, you're not going to be able to get a deal on. Sony, Xbox, you're not going to be able to get a deal on because it just launched. But there are some other games that you can get accessories on.
Yeah, the Amazon countdown clock. If you go to the Amazon.com right now, they have the Cyber Monday deals. Right now, you have 2.5 hours, about 3.5 hours left. It's counting down.
I don't know what it is because I didn't check it, but usually if you guys have a Costco membership, check Costco's website. I did not check Costco's website today, but generally Costco has some pretty good deals if you're there at the right time, even in general on the normal day. My family has bought electronics from Costco for a long time because they have really good deals. You may get a more outdated model, but if you're not picky, it's really good. I mean, I got my sewing machine from Costco. So there's all sorts of things. So I definitely say look at some of those places you wouldn't normally think of looking and see what they're doing because sometimes they'll surprise you.
Yeah. Brad just said he had a publicist who was supposed to get him a PS5 to feature on his gift guide, and that publicist ended up only getting one, so they kept it. Hey, Brad.
Okay, I don't blame them. I don't blame them, though. Like, I had someone who was like, I might be getting rid of my PlayStation 5, and I'm like,
Hey, Brad, if you can, put on there where people can see your gift guide. Brad's a celebrity photographer, and he does an annual gift guide of a lot of different products, and it is really a cool thing if you guys get a chance to check it out. So, Brad, if you can put in the comments where people can find your gift guide, that would be great. Hey, Ben, I know that you were, again, out helping this guy, but do you have any things that you found Cyber Monday wise that you want to share?
I think there's a deal right now on toink.com for the lightsaber standing lamp that is 5 feet tall, fits in any corner of any room, and it looks great. You should check out my unboxing video at thathashtagshow.com and that hashtag show's YouTube page. And it'll be on that hashtag show IGTV tomorrow, I believe.
Oh, it's not up yet?
Not on the Instagram, not yet.
It's 5 feet tall?
It's 5 feet tall.
By the way, for those who don't know,
Hey.
You even have the Neft vodka advertisement there. You know.
Yeah.
That's
great.
The Neft Vodka Studios in beautiful El Segundo, California.
I love it. I like. It was a good unboxing. It was really cool. And you said that was your first one, right?
That was the first time I've ever done an unboxing. It was a blast.
First of many. By the way, you can also see it. We linked to it on the front page of theconguy.com. So you can go there to see it as well. It takes you over to the hashtag show site. Hey, Derek, did you have a chance at all? I've been trying my best. It's right behind you. But for some reason, your photograph you sent of your Lego is not showing up. And I
Oh, hang on. Try this.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
There you go. So I got my hands on a couple of little miniature wreaths, thanks to our neighbors who bought a little pack from a craft store because they only wanted one to go on this little tiny miniature house cabin thing they got on a shelf, and they gave us the other two. So I'm like, yes, Lego shelf. Actually, I think Laura thought of it first, but I decided to have one on Hogwarts, which is here.
I love
on
that.
the big tower. And one Treebeard is hanging it on Orthanc. And I intend to make a lot more use of miniatures on my Lego shelf.
Wait, go back and wait. Let's go back and see this one. What are we doing?
Derek?
Yeah.
Look at the little look at you can see the wreaths on the side of the towers up there. I love that. For those again, Derek, for people who are not looking or are not watching, what can you describe what we're looking at right now?
Oh, this is our Lego shelf. You know, we're big Lego fans, and we have displayed it very proudly up high where little children can't reach it. And so on Hogwarts, this is the big Hogwarts set that was, I forget how much. It was a lot of money. And it's all of Hogwarts, and you've got all the little rooms inside have scenes and everything. And I've got it fixed up now with lights, so I can tell the Echo Dot to turn on the Lego lights, and a light shines through the stained glass in the Great Hall. And now we've got Christmas lights and branch garland going around the front because we're festive like that. And we've got, in years past, I've had one, before we were married, I had a Lego advent calendar. So I've got some fun Christmassy things. And last year, some friends gave us a Harry Potter Lego advent calendar. So we plan to add to it. And I just got a new iPhone 12 mini, so I really want to play with portrait mode because I haven't had this because my last phone was an iPhone 6. So I'm going to have fun with my Lego at Christmas.
Also,
Fantastic.
I have a question for you, Derek.
Yes, ma'am.
Obviously, you're also always trying to do more Lego sets, and you have a Lego shelf. So you're going to have to make another Lego shelf. But have you ever thought of trying to find a way to hang them from the ceiling? Because my friend, no lie, did that.
We have discussed that idea. We said if we ever got the giant Millennium Falcon set, we were like, okay, we would have to find a way to hang it because there's just not room on any of the shelves. Which, by the way, there are some cool sets that you could do this with that there are Cyber Monday sales for. I think there's the International Space Station set is on sale at Amazon. I haven't seen it up close. It looks pretty massive, which that is one you would have to hang. And I did see right now on the Lego online store, if you spend, I think it's $150, you can get this really fun A Christmas Carol set for free. It's this neat Dickens tribute. You can buy the set separately too, but you get it free if you spend enough money. But it's just this cool little scene from A Christmas Carol on top of a book that says Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, which I really want now.
On the side note, the Lego store, Emily and I went to one during the pandemic, and their whole solution for the social distancing and pandemic was genius. I would 10 out of 10 go again. 100% go again.
Or what did they do at the one you went to?
So the one that we went to, they basically taped off along all the walls and said, you can't pass this line. so you couldn't get too close. If you wanted something, an associate would grab it for you. So you couldn't touch stuff, but you could look. And they basically blocked it off so you were 6 feet away from their displays. And you could still ask them to get it for you. And I just thought it was really clever. And then they also had, like, I think you had to go to one side first and then go to the other side second.
Oh, I see. That's pretty smart. The one we went to, they hadn't done that. They were just limiting how many people could be in there. And, of course, they no longer have the stuff where you can just put your hands in piles of Lego.
Of course.
Which I miss.
All right. Derek, anything else?
That
was loud.
Well, yeah, sorry. That's my tea. And that's good. There are a lot of great Lego sets out there. That's what I'm most looking at right now. And all my shopping online has been for like small children stuff. We did get a cool felt Christmas tree because we don't trust having an actual Christmas tree in the corner this year. But a felt one that just hangs on a door, and little kids, very, very little kids, can just go and take the little felt ornaments and stick them on wherever they want and rearrange them. And the 3-year-old today was loving it. And that made me very glad.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't been watching the show, Derek and his wife, they are just angels. They are making Christmas great for a very young family of kids, all underneath 3 years old. And it's you guys are good people.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
All right.
Tired people, Jim. That's what they are.
That's right.
I know. Cheeseman, what do you have to share with us, man?
Well, I tend to collect some different things. Well, I sent my mom a list of just Back to the Future stuff because a lot of 35th anniversary things have been coming out. So the NECA figures, so the Marty and Back to the Future 2, they have that figure. She may be getting me that. We'll see. Biff Tannen, we'll see about that one. Also, they have like a remote control car that they're currently selling at Target for $30. I actually gave that one to her, which would be fun to open up with my sister's kids and then drive around either on the driveway or inside the house.
Is it a DeLorean?
I'm really hoping mainly to get that one. Mom, if you're listening, you don't need to get everything, but definitely get that one.
Wait, Luke, is that the DeLorean?
Yeah, it's the DeLorean from the first one. Yep.
Nice.
This one doesn't fly yet, but and then there's the 4K that just came out recently, the Target exclusive that has a little hoverboard on it. So I'm hoping she gets me that one. But speaking of Back to the Future and my little segment here, I tend to collect some Hallmark type ornaments because they make really good collectible of just different fandoms and things. I'm sure a lot of you know about it. So since we're talking Back to the Future, I got a Back to the Future one this year.
All right, let's see it.
Oh, snap. Not Star Wars this year.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
They got Marty, and they even have the Out of Time license plate on it.
Oh,
so it plays audio, but it's kind of weird, and I almost like sent it back because his voice sounded weird, but I realized it's all of them. It's kind of like slightly lower than normal. It's his voice, but the voice has been altered slightly. I'm not sure if they did that for legal reasons.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Like it's slightly deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, rock and roll. You know, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Doc, I'm from the future. I came here in a time machine that you invented. Now I need your help to get back to the year 1985.
Right. So yeah, that's the Marty one.
I mean, I can hear his voice, but it is kind of
Yeah, it's slightly altered.
Tweaked a little bit.
But it's a cool ornament, and it's pretty affordable. I think it was like $20 or something. So
cool.
By the
Not
way,
bad.
for everybody listening, Luke has a massive amount of these ornaments.
That's true.
I grew up with relatives that worked at Hallmark stores, so
They're all on this tree right now.
Yeah.
So I've collected many, and then I've unfortunately had some deceased relatives and inherited some more, so I kind of honor them through the Christmas tree. So
Cool.
my cousin Maria and my grandpa Jack and grandma Vaughn, a lot of their ornaments have been placed on the tree. So I honor them through that. They loved Christmas, especially my grandpa Jack, who's an electrician, and then my dad. Eventually on the show, I'll have to show the pictures that my mom's been posting of our house. It's insane.
Yeah.
So maybe save that for another show, but
Yeah.
Ben will appreciate this. This one's really cool. This is the Batman 66, has Batman and Robin in it, and the wheels move, so it's like a real Hot Wheels.
Nice.
This one's really cool. I kind of have a Batman 66 section, and they came out with a Penguin one this year, so I should be getting that from my mom when I'm back home. But my Batman 66 collection, as you can see, I'm a Batman fan, Bat Signal, all that.
Just a little bit.
One of my favorite ones, I think, that they've done, just having the Batmobile with Batman and Robin. I'm surprised they haven't had more like this sooner, but this one's a good one to get. And then I know you guys will like this one. It's the first year of the Mando.
Nice.
Mandalorian right here. And this was his suit early on before he kind of got his upgrade.
We got the best guard. Yeah.
So I'm sure that they'll be doing another one for next year, but it's a good size figure. It's very high quality and just like really looks amazing in the face and the mask and everything. So unfortunately it doesn't make any sound, but look, it has the thing on the back as well. So, and I should be getting Baby Yoda. I told my mom to get me that one, so hopefully I'll have little Baby Yoda in his thing, which, spoiler alert, has a name now, but
not Baby Yoda anymore.
Okay, he's still Baby Yoda.
Oh my. Okay, let's not say this. I have not seen it.
Don't tell Derek. Don't tell Derek. Don't tell Derek.
I'm not gonna say, but that's all I'm gonna say about that. And then last but not least, but my favorite, it's also Jaws 45th anniversary. So Hallmark just had to do another thing. So you got the shark with the barrel in its mouth, really cool. And it even did its own kind of thing where you don't need a hook. It has this nice thing here, and then it even says Jaws on it. But
I was just going to ask you if they've ever done Jaws ones. So
they did. I have one on the tree with it has the barrels in it, and it plays the thing. Although the batteries are pretty much dead on that one, I need to buy some new batteries for it.
You see that? Wait.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah,
right there.
People were disappointed though that this didn't like do the line from the movie, but they're like, well, can they swear on ornaments? But the Bill Murray Hallmark ornament does. Like, we kicked his ass. He did that, so of course you could do smile, you son of a with the explosion sound, you could cover the bitch parts. So
technically ass and bitch are allowed to be said most of the time because they refer to animals and not.
But not in that context. Listen, everybody already knows that Baby Yoda's real name is Engelbert Humperdinck. That's what they said on the show. Sorry, spoiler alert, Derek. Sorry, I spoiled.
Dang it, Ben! Ugh. You promised me you would never say that name.
All right, wait, Luke. What do you think? Hey, Luke, do you
just throwing Marty again?
By the way, there's this picture here. What is this? Oh,
this is the ornament that Tony was talking about that I bought live on the show. So you people watching it, it's going fast. It shows a lot of people are looking at it because you can see what people are doing on his website. But it looks really cool and more metallic kind of looking. So, and then with the free shipping, you know, like you're basically getting an ornament for like $10. So now that we're kind of in ornament mode, it looks pretty cool. I'd say get one.
But let's go back to this.
Tony.
I want one of these things.
And one other quick thing with Tony too is we didn't mention this one. You can get a nice Comic-Con scented candle.
What?
With a blend of body odor, old comic books, and stale hot dogs into a horrible candle.
And nacho cheese. You forgot nacho cheese.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is the best.
Isn't it?
It's kind of like going on like Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop and getting, you know, some of her candles, which have,
oh, Jim, why'd you have to go there?
I'm not going to. We're not going to bring it up. She has weird smells on her candle. Hey, we are coming. Huh?
Did you say Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, she on her Goop website she has candles that smell like
But I thought we weren't going to bring it up. We're not bringing it up.
All right,
that's
bacteria.
That's a different kind of spoiling that we're not going to do.
You know, I have my own line of scented candles. The first one is Jim and Luke's apartment.
Oh,
because it smells great.
No, it doesn't.
It smells like
sometimes smells like
spilt red wine and
hey, real quick.
Toes.
I'm not going to be able to go through too many. I do have a couple things I do want to show. There is one item which I am particularly stoked about. I love Tiki, and as we all know, because I scream about it enough, I love Godzilla.
Yeah.
And This is in tribute to 7 decades of the reptilian wrath. Artists Hector Arce, that's his name, Mikey Bonanno, and Tufan Caesar. And Tufan Caesar have tiki-fied cinema's most iconic lizard for the first time ever. This is from his battle-heavy, blood-soaked 1974 fan favorite Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. And basically, the very first ever Godzilla tiki mug. I am loving that. I am absolutely loving that. We do need to mention a couple of things. Let me see. No, maybe not. Maybe we don't need to mention the things because I didn't load them in. But hey, Luke, did you see this? This cool Jaws 2 shirt?
Is that like a special, or is that just part of the Mondo thing?
It's from Mondo. It's an iconic one-sheet design from 1978's Jaws 2, originally created by pulp artist Lou Feck. It was rendered in stark black and white, printed in Impact by Impact Merchandising on Next Level 3600 Black Tee, available in unisex sizes XS through 4XL. I think that looks amazing.
I used to have that poster on my wall as I was growing up.
I like when people go up to like extra small all the way to 4. Awesome.
There is there's 2 items because we are fans of the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers are having they are part of the these are Power Rangers. Yeah. But no, there's Power Rangers. This is part of the Beast Morphers special episode 3-pack action figure. This is part of right now. If you go to Amazon, this is part of their Cyber Monday sale happening right now for the next 3 hours. But I'm sure you can still get it if you don't get it there. But there's one more thing which I have to show, which really caught my attention, and that's this.
Yeah,
oh my
that looks fun.
I am definitely a coffee drinker. The R2D2 coffee press. Start your morning with a fresh brewed Joe. With this R2D2 coffee press made from MB.
I'm not a coffee drinker, but oh my gosh.
Isn't it great? It's made from it's a BPA-free plastic and food-grade stainless steel. The Star Wars-themed coffee maker makes up to 4 cups of coffee in one go. It includes the glass carafe, plunger, and filter. Dishwasher safe. I think I'm going to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know, you think if we're doing a gift guide, we would tell people things like that, yeah?
Let's find it.
Yeah, let's look that up because that's pretty amazing.
Mo, the Jaws 2-pin set on Mondo's site is now down from $15 to $5 for those of you who like pens. I just keep buying stuff. I need to stop.
I literally just put in a Hero Within order.
Yeah, I'm on Hero Within right now.
Yeah.
And Katie,
we should just have like a buying show.
I ordered the ornament and I ordered the D2020 pin.
What's that?
It's a D20. Oh, go ahead.
So Ben will understand this. I don't know about Derek if he's played Dungeons and Dragons, but a D20 is a die that you use in Dungeons.
It's a 20-sided die.
It's a 20-sided die, so it goes from 1 to 20, and it's basically how you determine how well you're going to do at a certain task. But the D2020 is a 20-sided die that all says 1.
It's 1 on each side.
Anything better than a 1.
Yeah.
1 is the worst thing you can roll, and
that means you keep losing.
Hey, Katie, can you tell me? Have you seen this Funko Pop yet? It's the 10-inch one. It's the 10-inch
cool.
Mandalorian with child.
Just give me a few seconds. Hold on, okay? I'll be right back.
Hold on. Let's see a better picture of it.
By the way, Jim, the R2D2 coffee press, it's currently unavailable from Amazon, but GameStop has it for $15.97.
$15? Well,
$15.97. So $16.
That's amazing. Oh, wait is Katie about to show us?
What do you
she
mean?
has
Have
it.
I seen it?
Oh.
What do you mean? What do you
Whoa!
mean?
That looks even better than the picture.
That thing is shiny.
So shiny.
It is chrome.
That is really cool.
I have seen it, Jim. We sell a ton of them. A massive amount of them.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Another thing that's kind of cool, and I don't have pictures of everything, is the entire Skywalker Saga Blu-ray set is being released this Christmas, which is very cool. The set includes every episodic film in 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copies from episode 1 through episode 9. It does not include the standalone films of Solo and Rogue One.
What about the Ewok movies?
Yeah, well, I don't think it has that. Each
holiday special?
Each film has a bonus disc that features behind-the-scenes looks, deleted scenes, trailers, interviews, and a Skywalker Saga documentary. The set also includes an art book, digital copies for each film, and a letter from Mark Hamill himself. It was $249 for today. It's $199 on StarWars.com, but that kind of ends in a couple of hours, so it's probably going to be around $249 for the rest of us.
I don't know. If it doesn't have the Caravan of Courage and the Battle for Endor, then I'm not interested.
Wait, what's the Caravan of Courage?
That's the other Ewok movie.
Yeah.
There's two.
There were two? I never knew this. I never knew this. Two other Star Wars things, because I love the Star Wars stuff. There's the Star Wars Mandalorian Dark Saber Lightsaber that's happening, and also Star Wars Monopoly, which I'm super stoked about. Something's happening to our screen right now.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you think about this stuff?
How has that not been a thing until now?
Wait, what do you think about this stuff?
Shouldn't that have already been a thing like a long time ago?
Star Wars Monopoly, yeah, there've been multiple versions, and now this is a newer edition that's like, I guess, a definitive edition with the whole Skywalker saga proudly involved, because they had one for the original trilogy. They came out with one just for the Phantom Menace when that was a thing, way back, and then they've had multiple releases of a Star Wars Monopoly.
Yeah. And the specially designed box folds up into a handy carrying case, ready for you to take to your next holiday party. Not this year, but maybe next year.
How convenient.
All right, Luke, what were you showing us real quick before?
I'm getting compulsive mode. Here's that shirt on here, and look at that pen. I'm compulsively like to the panel. Should I just start buying stuff? Should I like buy this shirt compulsively? And Mom, am I doing bad things?
Next week's episode will be all of us telling you all the money that we spent.
Yeah. I bought a kettlebell for like $70 while I was on here too. I can't stop.
Buy a kettlebell?
I bought a kettlebell. Come over. We can.
Wow.
Is that the COVID inflation rate?
I'm not sure. I've never bought a kettlebell before, but I might do some different workout. Jake, should I do it? Jake, I need to know. Should I just buy it? I think he told me that. Look at that. I got a 35-pounder. I don't know if that's going to be like crazy hard or.
No, that's what I got. You should be good.
Oh,
you're big dude. I've got two.
Like Batman and Robin.
I mean, it depends on the stuff you're doing. But
why is it when you guys said kettlebell, I thought of Will Ferrell hitting a cowbell.
Cowbell?
That's.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more kettlebell.
Luke,
okay.
Okay. Just became a dad, so he's probably
Jake's watching. Says we got to do it.
All right, Luke. Do you have anything else to show us before we end the show?
No, I'll just keep buying stuff. So make me stop.
Because I see this. Look, Luke's. If we look at Luke's screen, he has purchased.
No, I'm not buying the tiki bug yet. I'm thinking about it.
It is the season of giving, everybody. The season of giving.
Jake,
type in your credit card number there, Luke, and
yeah. Jake actually told me about that one, even though I already own a tiki one.
Jake, stop telling.
Brad says, Luke, they have kettlebells at $5 below. Take that thing back.
Well, here's the thing.
35-pounder, like a 5-pounder, probably.
Yeah, since all the lockdowns and everything, a lot more people are working out at home, and so it's been really hard to get fitness gear, like just at-home fitness stuff. So, I mean, I've had people tell me this, like I've got some weights that I use at home that I had already, but everybody, like people told me this, and then I looked around when I was at Sears a while back where I bought some of these, and there's hardly anything there. It's all picked clean. So, Luke, you're probably not going to find really great deals on it now.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Last call. This is our last round around the horn here. Does anybody have anything else to talk about before we close out the happy hour tonight? Anybody else?
I'd say yes, as much as possible. Support local businesses right now. Like Yeah, it's easy to go on Amazon and just click and get the things, and they deliver it very quickly. But if you're in the LA/Burbank area, go to Geeky Teas and Games for some board games. Those are great Christmas gifts, and it's a gift that keeps on giving. Eventually, we will be able to get together again and play them. And if not, like within the household, it's a great way for people to pass time when they're, indoors and Gavin Newsom is, closing all the restaurants. Just saying.
Okay. Luke, still buying. He's on Mondo now.
Hold on, there's got to be a code somewhere. I mean, come on, it's Cyber Monday. Give me something.
Glad you're excited about these things.
Hey, guys, we do have to end because we can't be on here forever, but we had so much fun tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are watching the show on YouTube, please go there and like us. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, if you're listening someplace, give us a review, a good review, but make it a review because we love you guys. We love doing this every week, coming to you. This is fun. We're getting into the holiday season, and we just want to spread some cheer and spread some joy. Cheeseman, where can people find you online when you're not shopping?
Well, that's hard right now. It's the only place you'll find me is just shopping all the way to Christmas. But when I'm not doing that, you can find me here on Twitter and Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram at Cheese on Couch or spending more money.
Con Guy Derek.
You can find me here. Yeah, that's pretty much it because my life is limited to inside the home caring for small children now.
Katie.
You are the Christmas spirit.
You are the Christmas spirit.
You are the Christmas spirit.
Y'all can find me on all social media, including Twitch at KT_Christine, like it says on the bottom right here. I also wrote an article for all you Supernatural fans. We haven't really talked about the finale, but if you have feelings and thoughts about the series finale, so did I. I wrote an article. It is up on the Con Guys website right now, so you can find out all that I thought about it. And I'm also doing a fundraiser for the entire month of December. The link is in my bio on my Instagram to help raise awareness to help fight human trafficking. It is called Dressember. You wear a dress every day of December to help raise awareness and money to help fight. They basically employ former victims and they sew some clothes and they sell them on their site, as well as helping provide them with the tools that they need after getting out of it. So like therapy, court sessions, things like that, all the money goes towards that. So if you are interested, I am doing that donation for the entire month of December via Twitch and my Instagram. So the link is in my bio there.
Katie, that's amazing. But real quick, so you wear a dress. How does that raise money?
So it just raises awareness for it. So like I wear a dress every day to help kind of bring awareness to it. Cool. And it's a cause. And if people who don't want to wear a dress want to participate, they wear a tie. But it's just the organization is called Dressember. So that's why Dressember is Dressember. I started a couple days early because I am doing my actual charity streams on Friday nights on Twitch. But I do have the link active the entire month in case people want to donate.
I like that. So. That's good for you. Good. Con Guys, I challenge you. Dresses next week or ties? All right, let's do it.
I'm for it. I'm all for it.
All right, and good old Ben.
Hey,
good old
everybody,
buddy Ben.
What? Good old buddy Ben. Hey, everybody, it's good old buddy Ben. As always, you can find me here at BENKLIEWER. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. That's pretty much all I use. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, you can also find me on that hashtag show. As we mentioned before, I did an unboxing video. It's a lot of fun. It was my first unboxing. I can't wait to go back and do another unboxing because it was a blast. I'm also going to be I recently dropped a review and some interviews for the movie The Sound of Metal, which is mind-blowing and awesome. It's about basically an indie metal drummer who goes deaf. And it's very much an indie film. It's very much long and drawn out. And this week I'm going to be dropping a review for the Gary Oldman film Mank, which I'm excited to be reviewing as well. And I don't know. The only other thing I always say, you know what, guys, there's a virus out there and it sucks. And I kind of feel like with like restrictions and stuff, I feel like the kids in the back of the class were talking and they ruined recess for everybody. But seriously, in all seriousness, take care of each other, be considerate of others, be kind. We're all going through this, and it's not because you got tired of COVID that it won't affect you anymore. And we just want everybody to be safe. So wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart, move activities outside, and we'll all get through this. And hopefully vaccines are coming soon. And love thy neighbor, basically.
Right. Hey, Ben, why do you always have that red cup?
You mean this one right here?
Yeah.
Well, it's because whenever Ben Cleaver shows up, well, it's always a party.
It always is.
And dishwasher safe.
And dishwasher safe.
That's
A dishwasher safe party. A very clean party.
And you can find me either at theconguy.com or Jim Fry LA on Twitter, James D. Fry on Instagram. Hey, everybody, just to reiterate what Ben said, be safe. I found out some people that are very close to me this week were exposed to COVID and we're waiting to see, and they are in the vulnerable age bracket. And those people are my parents. So we are waiting to see what happens, but hoping and just your prayers are appreciated on that. But they're strong folks, so I'm sure they'll get through. But that being said, be kind to people, be considerate, and just help each other. We're going through a tough time here. We're having spikes, and wherever you fall on, wherever you believe, just know this: there are sick people, and there are people that just need our kindness. We're going into the Christmas season, and let's show people what the light of the world is all about. So love you guys. This has been a great night. And one last comment. Wait, did y'all talk about Rosie O'Donnell on Mandalorian this week? No, we did not.
I'm really confused now.
What?
What?
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what Brad's talking about, but I will find out later and we'll post it. I love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving end of the week. Happy Cyber Monday and happy beginning of the holiday season. Bye-bye, guys. Bye.
Good night.
I'm still shopping.
I know you're still shopping.
I'm on Hero Within right now.
See you next week.
Bye-bye, guys.
Go to Hero Within and shop.
Yep.
If I spend more